More stories about old data. Listen, you have been in a coma for 40 years. You wake up out of your coma and you're like, ugh, my teeth are trash. And your first thought is, I need to borrow a quarter, find a phone book, find a phone booth, and find a dentist for these teeth. Darling, it's laughable now, but look, it was valid. It was valid previously. It's just not what is also available today. You have thoughts and sensations in your body that are from old data. You have thoughts and sensations in your body that come from lines of people trying to keep other people safe by squeezing them into the ways to think and be. Women have done it to women, men have done it to men, women have done it to men, and men have done it to each other. Everyone does it. If it has a human has done it. So we're not dividing us up into the this and the them. It's a human thing. All right. Look, you get to notice, how does it feel in your body when they say a thing, when you think a thing? How does it feel? Do you like it? And what do you want to do with all of this now? Because a lot of what we've been trained to do is look outside and point at them, that they're the problem, or look inside and point at us, that we are the problem. And what if it's a new thing? There were all these monkeys, and this experiment was done. And the monkeys were put in a room with a ladder. At the top of the ladder were bananas. At the very top, there was an opening. So the monkeys could leave the room, climb up the ladder, get the bananas, and leave the room. So these original 8, let's call them 8 monkeys. Whenever anybody would go to dart up the ladder, they would be sprayed with hoses and loud noises happen. What these monkeys learned was, you don't go up the ladder. Monkey removed, new monkey put in. New monkey sees it, goes to climb up the ladder. The rest of the monkeys drag it down, clamor, hoo, hoo, hoo. They replace all of the monkeys. None of these monkeys experienced the noise and the water, and all of the monkeys react the same because they learned it. They learned it from the other monkeys. It doesn't mean it's capital T true. Do you know that if you pick up a baby bird and put it back in its nest, the mother will still take care of it? A different mother would take care of it. We tell children this so they will stop jacking with baby birds. Right? Right. It's a lie. It is a lie meant to control behavior. It doesn't matter if it's malicious or not malicious. It serves the behavior controlling well. You also have been told things that perhaps were once true. You better get a quarter, find a phone book, look up your dentist. You may have old ways that have been shared with you. There's a story about a lady who, she always cuts the end off her roast. And she's like, well, I always do it because my mama did it. And her mom was like, I always did it because grandma did it. I don't know if this is a true story or not, but it serves a point. And then grandma was like, we didn't have a pan big enough for a whole roast. Sometimes we do things that have no bearing on what actually is happening now. In my early 50s, I noticed that I cross my legs before I sneeze. I don't need, physiologically, to cross my legs before I sneeze. I just thought that's what we did because we are mighty sneezing people. And I watched my mama do that. There are things that you don't understand why you do them. They're just a thing you do. What are you talking about? That's just a thing we do. I come from a family, we just do this thing. Does it delight you to keep doing that thing? Keep doing the thing. If it does not delight you, understand that no matter how much it feels like you have to in your body, or these persistent thoughts that keep showing up and telling you that you're not doing it right, it's the wrong way to do it, point back to all the people who told you the right way. This is a healthy human body and brain. And because of everything we know, you get to be, do you know how you live in such an abundant time that you actually are aware that you can change your brain? They used to think that after 18, that was it. What you got was what you got. You didn't get to change your brain. See? Hold on to some truths lightly. Decide for yourself. Let the people who are clinging desperately to this, let them. They get to. The part where you want to change all of those people is you pouring your energy and time, and quite frankly, your life, into an old way to try and shift it instead of building what you desire. You don't have to heal them. I mean, if that serves you and you like to be here and think the reason I showed up was to heal everybody, do it, babe. I didn't show up to heal everybody. Here's what I know. When I create the world I desire, when I become the person that is becoming uncrusted, because society has put this crusty mold on me because they were doing their best to try and keep me in line, to keep me quiet, to keep me a good catch, whatever. I've been, and I willingly crushed myself over so I can stay in the good graces of the people who like to pat the crust on me. I don't do that, Brandy. You don't? You've never lied or been somebody that you don't want to be just because you want these people to like you, plus also these people, you feel incredibly lonely because you feel like they don't know you. They don't know you, babe. They know the crusty, molded one of you that they want you to be. You get to be that one, and or you get to be the version of you that is the you. All right. You, beautiful, healthy human brain, healthy human body. Sensations show up, stories show up. They are tangled together. You get to untangle them and then decide. Well, you get to decide that you're noticing it. You get to decide what you're going to do about it, if any. You get to decide that you can either spend your time blaming the other people, finding the deep, dark secrets about why you're like, or you can decide to focus on what your heart truly desires to see and build. Because everything you've been stopping before you give yourself permission to do that, so you can heal all that stuff's gonna come up along the way. So you can take your life that you don't know if you have more than just today for, and you can keep pouring it into trying to change them or change how they react towards you, or you can build the thing you want to build. And all that stuff's gonna come up. We're gonna put it on our hip like a baby. We're gonna tote it and love on it and let ourselves know that we are not only human. We are spirit in a body. This is our vessel. We got to come be human for that long. And every time you choose something different for yourself, you change the consciousness. But you didn't just show up here for them. You showed up here to be human. Want to enjoy it? Hang out with me. I'm madly in love with your heart. Old data is old data. And it is what it is. And we can look at it and we can go, wow, that was very advanced for that time. Also, here's what we know is truer, as true or more true today, in the words of Byron Katie. I'm madly in love with you. Follow me. Let me know things that might be loops in your brain and your body. And we'll talk about those. Madly in love with you.